Hey everybody, welcome to another tips and tricks episode on my channel. I know that many of you change the age settings at the start of the game, and I also know that about half of you increased the numbers and the other half decreases the numbers. My tip to all of you, stop doing that, and I'll explain why. I've always been one to lower the settings to 750. Why did I do that? Well, sometime around OOTP 17, I read that you should do this. And it made sense at the time. But I never changed it. I never looked into it if I still need to do this. Now I got a comment at the start of my San Francisco GM mode that it was best to increase the aging speed. So I did a test run with my settings and noticed that after 10 years, I really did have a lot of older players still in the game. Increasing it to 0.850 seemed to fit, so I left it at that for the time being. But after a while, I was unsure and thought I needed to do a proper test run now. The very first thing I did was to see how old the players currently are. And you can see the 25 oldest players on the screen. Their average age is 37.6 years. And this is the number we will measure everything against. Next, I simulated the game for 10 years on the default aging settings and was surprised. In fact, the average age of the 25 oldest players here is 37.48 years. That's pretty damn close. Very close, in fact. But I wanted to see if I could get even closer to 37.6 years. So I ran a third simulation with an aging speed of 0.75. The result is an average age of 38.32 years. That's definitely too high. Of course, one can argue that there are fluctuations in every simulation, but I think that one cannot deny that the default settings this year are definitely sufficient to obtain a comparatively realistic result. Finally, I would like to look at how old certain players became and whether this seems realistic. I think the easiest way is to look at the Hall of Fame and the recently retired players. So let's start with the Hall of Fame. And by the way, I think it's nice to see Yes still playing, since he's a cornerstone of my GM mode. But first, league history. Let's take a look at Hall of Fame voting history. And I haven't looked at those myself, so maybe here's a surprise and I need to do another video because nothing works out in the way I thought it would. We can see Justin Verlander retired in 2026 and he was 37 years old. Makes sense to me. Wait, that's 2020. Oh, right, he retired in 2020. Okay. Not 2021? When didn't he play in 2021? What went wrong here? Retirement year 2022. Why doesn't it show me that year? Weird. He retired in 2022. Show me pitching stats. So he was 39 when he retired, and for some reason I don't see him anywhere here. Okay, fine. Greinke was inducted in 2027. His retirement year was 2022 as well, so he was 38 years of age. Cabrera, Beltre, Kershaw, inducted in 2029. He retired in 2023, and we can see he was 35 then. A little low, maybe, but who knows? Maybe he got injured. Retirement, injury for 1-2 weeks, injury, injured. He was injured a lot, so maybe that's why. Beltre, Cano, Sabathia, Ichiro, Kimbrel is eligible. He retired in 2025. He was 37. Makes sense, I believe. Joy Votto, retired in 2024. He was 40 then. Okay. Joe Mauer. He retired in 2018. What am I looking at? Garrett Cole. Cole retired in 2025 when he was 34 years of age. Price, he already was an older player. Retirement year 2023, so he was 37 then. Okay, so the best players kind of retired between 35, 38, somewhere around that. Let's have a look at the recently retired players. Paul DeJong retired when he was 36. Pierce Johnson retired when he was 39. Bird, 34. Biggio, 35. Show me players who had a lot of games. Danny Jansen, 35. Judge retired, and he's 38. Okay, 38 is okay, I guess. Ramirez retired at age 37, and Zenzel, age 34. Maybe a bit early, maybe not. I think that all makes sense. You have guys who go like 38, 39. You have guys who go like 34, 35. So the average age makes sense to me. That's all I have to say here. I hope I could help you with this video. All I can say is that the devs have done a great job here, and you don't have to look at the aging settings yourself anymore. If you have anything to add or would like to see a tips and tricks video on a certain topic, please let me know in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.